What's in there? What's in there? That's YouTube. He's frightened of YouTube. Welcome to the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. This is a little put together sort of vlog thing, because people say to us, do you have a blank? Yeah, of course we blank. No,
we do have a fair share of blanks, yeah.
We do have some blanks up in the other week, up on the Thames somewhere.
Yes, yeah.
Freezing cold. But we also have some fun doing different bits and pieces. So these are a little load of clips, and there's one interesting one that I found, which was down on the beach, and I'm fishing away there, and I thought, what on earth is that rushing noise? And it was...
What on earth is that, Dad?
Well, I was just down on the beach. I think I was fishing for smoothhound. Do you know, I can't even remember who it was. I think it was Celsius. Look at this machine. I mean, that's spewing shingle. And I think it's part of, well, you know this with your geography, like, is it land reclamation? What's those?
It's groins, really, isn't it? Rock groins or something like that.
Well, that's the reinforcing there. So I don't know whether they actually put the shingle, but I've never seen a boat that's backed up to the beach.
There's a guy in shorts and t-shirt back there.
Well, it was a summer. It was a summer. But look, it shoots it, what, 100 feet into the air?
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
And deposits all the shingle on top of that bloke with a green buggy by the look of it. So there you go. There's something different there anyway. That's one of the things I've seen. I thought, well, I've got to film it, but I've never seen anything like that, and I'd like to have a go. Well, I want to be spraying it. What I could do with one of those pumps in the summer to water my geraniums.
A lot of you guys know that on TA Fishing I like my lure fishing, the drop shot in particular, and just general jig fishing. And obviously Dad is a bit of a bait merchant.
A meat merchant, I am, yeah.
Well, I didn't even get a chance to get any fish on the lures, guys, because Dad got the bait in the water straight away and hooked into a fish.
That shows you this is the sort of stamp of fish you can catch if you just take a bit of trouble and dig your own lugworm. Out on Galleyheading Island, probably getting the first of several, and they love lugworm out here. Just hooked in the top lip. It's a breezy old day, but it was well worth taking the trouble to get the bait. So dig your lugworm, keep them in paper to keep them dry, and you've got the option, not just wrasse like this off the rocks, you can use them beach fishing, bass, flounders, plaice, anything. A great bait and a great fish. Well guys, just making that move from that other beach we were fishing really paid off. Fishing for bass up there, I've got sandy on for bass, I got as much lugworm as to get on the hook. I honest to God thought I'd lost the fish in a snag. We had to climb down the wall, get it in the drop net. What was it? It's what we call a totally awesome a result. Look at the size of this wrasse. That's the result of moving at the last minute. It was literally, well, a last minute hunch. I thought we'd try this place. It's by a bit of an estuary coming in, freshwater stream, and you know, we lucked out big time. Let's get it back. Guys, I dropped down in a gully close in, the tide's falling. I can't get back down there with that drop net, it's too risky. Hoping it's going to hang on. Yes, sirree. There we go, a lovely golden wrasse, that one. And you can see actually the lugworm just tucked in the corner of the scissors there. That is a beautiful fish. Get it straight back. And you know the saying here at the Totally Awesome Fishing Show, are we going home yet? This one is.
Got some nice Irish sunshine and summer weather, but this next clip looks a totally different story.
Very cold, south of England. In Gary's boat, he made a catamaran boat down in the Solent, right inside the Solent. Listen guys, it wasn't an epic day, but not all good days are good fishing days, are they? You have to take whatever comes along. Well, we've had a few dogfish out here. Just sat about, I don't know, 800 yards or so off the shore. And I put on a lugworm wrap that I had from shore fishing down Somerset. I thought I'd take those out and use those. And a really nice white in there. So who knows, stuff might be on the bite now. No undulate rays yet. I was promised an undulate ray, but what can you do with these skippers? You can't trust them, can you? A nice whiting. Probably eaten size, but you know what? If I can get my hook back, I will do, because it's the bait I'm after, because I've only got 4 of these wraps and they've got lugworm on them. So to me, that piece of bait is worth more than a whiting. It's a whiting's lucky day. Well, swing him in anyway.
Do not film! Do not film!
You're good at them, Gary.
No, it's not. It's a shark. It's a shark.
It's a species of shark, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're very good at casting now, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's just a different way of. Most people use a pennel. It's just using a snap link hook, and 2 hooks on it, and just you can bait up with your squid, and they both move about in the tide as if they're sort of swimming.
You put 2 singles on there, Gary, yeah?
Just 2 single squids. That's all you need. I'll just stick a couple on there now so you can see it. Oh, that's nice and cold. That is. That's got no head on that one. Go through once there, and then again, and then just around. That's that side. And again, once more again. And it just floats about in the tide nicely.
And it doesn't
like
tangle,
that.
You've got the swivel here, haven't you?
That doesn't tangle at all.
And if you want to change hook sizes, I assume you take that link off, so you can chuck big hooks, small hooks?
Big hooks, small hooks on there, whatever you want. Just got that idea off a friend of mine who uses it all the time and nothing else.
Good one.
It works. It's simple and easy. Yeah, but whiting you're better off using strips anyway, isn't you?
Thin, small bits, yeah.
No, what I mean is if you've got whiting about with your national cars, you're going to lose the heads really quickly.
Oh, it's not running that fast. Take it out.
Yeah, if it was a better fish then, yeah?
Yeah, much better.
£20 to drop it at the net.
Double squid, what do you have on there?
Double squid, yeah. Nice big hook, stop the doggies from getting caught up.
What are they, 12 hours? Could be a ray because coming out quite high in the tide.
It is coming high up now, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And they still got the thorns on them?
Yeah, vicious thorns. Really vicious.
And that would be an average in here, would it, that size?
That's small.
You don't actually get many spotted rays in here, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, not many. But that is still a small one though. But still, brightens up an otherwise quiet day.
Exactly, yeah, yeah. We actually don't get many spotted rays. I don't think we caught more than two or three.
I don't think I've caught one, to be honest.
No, I don't think you have.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, next clip up is me messing around in our own 17-foot Wilson Flyer high sea drifter. All I wanted to do was do some logging, some sonar, echo sounding, recording to see what was on the bottom of a place they call the Teardrop on the south coast. I wasn't really fishing, but hey, come on, I've got to take a rod with me. You never know, just in case. Well, one of the best ways you can do, if you're looking for rough ground, if you're out in your own boat, just look around and very often you will see markers and buoys. Now I'm using my sounder and look at the bottom here, you can see like patches of reef that really leap up from the bottom, and it depends what scale you use as to whether you make those big pinnacles look large or small. It depends whether you want to zoom in on them, and some of these electronic things, good God, I mean, you've had a go at it, haven't you, Mike?
Yeah, they're very detailed nowadays.
Mike is much better at it than me, but at the end of the day I want to know what's on the bottom, so the fact that there is a feature on the bottom tells me there's going to be some fish there. So I was out on this day, yes, believe it or not, that is not the Mediterranean. It is in fact just the Eastern White area, and I'm trolling around there. All I've got going is my side scan or on this long transducer there, and then I've got a smaller transducer the other side, so I'm running really, I suppose, 2 echo sounders. Basically guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm out here on the teardrop. I'm actually going to use, I was going to put a dam marker down. For those of you who don't know, the dam marker is a buoy. It's like a pot buoy, a grapnel anchor, piece of, I don't know, 8mm polyprop rope, and just buoy it off. It's low tide, so I'd need to allow 5-6 metres extra. And then I can use that as a centre point and work around in a widening circle, and hopefully, I don't have to do that now, I can use those buoys there and the flag, and that'll give me a bearing. I'm going to try and log some of this and we'll see what we can find out there. What a day. And as you can see, the fishing rods, although I'm logging sonar for the Inside Genesis, I might even squeeze a little bit of fishing in. Let's get cracking. So basically I'm going to start right by the flag up there and do widening circles if I can, and watch the sounder at the same time, and bounce between the sounder and the chart. Really I don't have to worry too much about the sounder because obviously it's all going to be logged anyway, so I might just use the actual chart, the platinum card I've got in there, Navico platinum card, because that gives me more detail there, and hopefully I can go up and down. We'll see what sort of contours and that we find, and also what the seabed's like there. And just up here you're going to see there's a piece of snapped off rope or something that is really, really pretty dangerous. I'm going to go right past it so you can see it. It's a flag from a net, been just pulled underneath. It's not even a big tide, look at that. It's ridiculous how some people just don't fish properly. It's dangerous for other boaters. Bits of rope in the water should all be sunk beneath the water, all nets, everything should be underneath so boats can go through them and just marked by flags. There is one flag, so here we'll start here. Now just look at this feature here. Look, there's a great big hump that comes up from the base of the seabed. It rises up there, but look, I'm intrigued by that sort of notch that's included right at the top there, and just inside there's a sort of shadowy area. Now I'm wondering, is that fish, or is that in fact, just with my fingers pointing there, is that fish, or would that be a net that somebody's maybe trawled across there or got tangled? So what I do is I go round in a circle. I'm running my scanner, my sounder at the moment, and it's recording, and I've got that facility, as most scanners do and sounders, that you can actually record it. But I want to come in off the flat ground, the seabed around, and then come to that hump. Now I can also tell it's rough ground by the number of buoys that are around there, because wherever there's rough ground you're going to get crabbers, lobster fishermen, you know, the general commercial areas. And there you can see it really does mark all that rough ground very well. Well, there we go. Just by looking at that mark on the teardrop, I was anchoring with the last of the flood where I was doing all that running up and down to get the survey reading. Didn't get much time, and I timed it wrong actually. Got a little bit too much of the slack water there. So anyway, the ebb's kicked in now, and thank goodness I have a fish on the end. What I did was I went back up the other side of that main hump I was showing you and dropped back into it. And that's what you've got to remember to do. Here it comes. It's not going to set the world alight. It's going to fall on the deck anyway. That's what you call unhooking. And there it is. Not very big. We know it's not very big. Look, little whiting. Going to put this one back I have a feeling this Mark's going to come up with some other stuff, but maybe not today. So at least there's something, a whiting. Now I'm going to get some more baits out. Well, even though I spent most of the day there in idyllic surroundings, actually doing all my recordings, I didn't actually fish because I'm pulling around. At one stage, I did get to put the anchor down and generally chill out, which is great when you're on the boat. Did I catch? Well, the bait's in the water, that's what counts. Well, folks, I was just packing up, as you do, in this fabulous English weather. What a life. The fish aren't great, and then I've loaded up on something on my ultralight rod, and I just hope I'm going to get it up. I'm actually in the fighting chair, the totally awesome fighting chair. I hope it's going to hold up. I'm going to have to get this fish. It's definitely some kind of ray. It's bigger than that last whiting. I just hope I can get it up. I feel it's got another line as well, so I'm living dangerously. God, the tide is tearing, absolutely ripping, and this has got to be my only shot of today. But you know what? Having done all that survey work, I will be back. I need more rods. I need more people to help me out. I might even have to stand up for this one. Come on. I'm on light line, 10-pound line. I've wrapped another line as well. I just want to see the fish. Definitely got one of my other lines there. I've got it probably 9/10 of the way in. Oh yes, a ray. I've just seen him on the top. I might get lucky if I can keep him on the surface and he doesn't dive down. Get that current against him on this little ultralight spinning rod, which is the one, as most of you guys on YouTube know, it came out of the skip out, the rubbish skip. Why would you throw a rod away? I can't tell you how many fish I've had on this one. Just on the verge of snapping. Oh, don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Here he comes. A small little ray has saved the day. Thornback by the look of it. Come on. Comes a totally awesome. There he is. He's got another line. Pretty little thornback ray. Let's get him up on the bait table and try somehow to get him sorted out for you. Worth coming to do a survey, and yes, a nice thornback ray follows up that whiting. Gonna get it back. Got to get home now. Oh, what a day. It's a shame to waste it. But hopefully I can come back out here again, use that information I've got, and target something like that black bream, because that's what's going to come here. Let's get this guy back.
Well, the great thing about the echo sounders is that they are really helpful. They help you find those spots, those important fishing marks. But at the same time, I think they can get a little bit too complicated, and you end up spending too much time on the echo sounder and not enough time with the bait in the water.
Not fishing. And on the next one, well, we're fishing, but not as you know it, Jim. I don't know if I should show you this one. It's a clip that we've had for a while, and I was getting a bit carried away. I went to have some fun fishing with Wayne, shore fishing down on the south coast in our summer. Welcome to the Totally Awesome Fishing Show, y'all. We're down here looking at the Isle of Wight. Is that how you guys see it, the Isle of Wight? I'm looking at that, and we're going to catch some shore fishing. Over in Texas, where I come from, man, we got some big old, well, sharks, tarpon, everything. Over here you got rattling, pouting, and the big one every mother wants to catch, dabs. Actually, guys, today is summer. We've missed it by 2 hours. This is the English summer, hence the attire. And as you can see, the pineapple pizza shirt, I brought it all out, and we're down here. It's a sort of secret mission, really. Wayne's heard about this hot spot on the south coast, opposite the Isle of Wight. That's all you're going to get, and it's supposed to be really good for smooth hounds and some big flat things. They're not very nice if they stick a barby in you. What's it going to be? I don't know. They've been getting some big ones. We're going to give it a shot, but first off, because the tide's still coming in, it's gone out a long way, we've fired up the old Australian barby. Hey, listen, I could do Australian as well as that. Australian American, I should be on TV. We've got the old barby going down there. Wayne is a first-class cook, and that's absolutely no joke at all. He really is a first-class cook. Wayne is going to cook us up something very nice, followed it by a couple of tinnies, sink a couple of tinnies, throw the old leads out, see if we catch a smooth hound or maybe one of those pow.
Okay, well, as we say, we're on a bit of a beach, which I daren't tell you where it is. I'm sorry about that, because it was shown to me by a very good friend of mine, and he said, look, don't put it too much out in the open, because it's not a very big stretch of beach. It's nicely looked after. There's absolutely no rubbish here. There's no old tackle, no line, no rubbish left around, so he wants to keep it that way, and I'm going to respect that. As Graeme said, we're just waiting for that water to come up a bit more, and while we're doing that, we've got a nice little charcoal fire going. Going to cook some not exactly extravagant sausages, but we have got some very nice lamb koftas to go on there as well, so bit of reiki dip, lovely job.
And a couple of cans.
Oh yeah, definitely. A few tiddies, as you say, not driving, so perfect, why not? And it's quite a pleasant evening, a bit windier than we'd have liked, yes, but it's quite a nice evening, and who knows, this spot often throws up the odd surprise, so we shall see. This beach is absolutely fine. We've got it contained here, nice little fire contained. Charcoal, not a lot of smoke as well, because you know you want to be a bit more respectful for the other people that are around. I'm imagining they'll be disappearing quite soon anyway, as the sun disappears. But yeah, so got myself a little grill here, which I nicked off of my smoker. So that can go straight over the top of the fire, like so. It's a bit wonky, but that'll do. And once that starts warming up, I'll poke a few holes in that foil, let the grease run through, and that will cook the stuff lovely.
Music to our ears.
Chef's perks. Yeah, look, it's barbecuing. I don't have to tell people about barbecuing, do I? You know, it gets too hot sometimes. So handy. I mean, we're on a beach. I'm not going to be too specific here. If I was at home, I'd have myself a little spray bottle, the one I do the old green fly with, but full of water, obviously, just to dampen it down sometimes, because it does help. Someone's ringing me.
They want to know where we're fishing, and we can't tell them.
Forgive me.
It's a secret. My God, I can do Irish, Australian, and I can do freaking American as well. I must be gifted.
Touched.
Touched. You need to be touched by a piece of wood at high speed.